Master Sass, Island of Darkness. They finally reached the Dark Island. Kai gasped when he spotted some stone warriors. This whole island is swarming with Garmadon's indestructible stone army. Ha! Good thing we're ninja and we know how to hide, Jay said. In theory, you do. In practice, not quite, Irene sassed him. Jay smacked her arm as she laughed. Who wants to hide when you can fight? I'm tired of having our heads buried in the sand. I want to fight these guys, Cole complained. But Cole, they have no apparent weakness, Zane reminded him. It would be unwise to start a fight we cannot finish. That is why we must find the Temple of Light, Wu said. They all went inside and found Misako with a mess of scrolls and research. What's all this? Irene asked, picking up a scroll and squinting at it. The scrolls say there is a hidden temple on the island. If you find it, it will give the ninja pure and elemental powers, powers that can destroy the indestructible army, Misako explained. So you're saying we get to fight? Woohoo! I've got happy feet, Cole said excitedly. Misako turned to Lloyd. And you, my son, here it is written. For once the Green Ninja finds the instrument of peace, he will strike it and know the power of the ultimate Spinjitzu master. Ultimate Spinjitzu master? Lloyd repeated. It means you will be able to invoke the power of the Golden Dragon, an ancient fighting style only practiced by the first Spinjitzu master, Misako said. Lloyd looked at the slack-jawed faces of his friends. Ha ha ha, jealous, he teased. Irene made a face at him. Oh, wait a minute. This all sounds too good to be true. What's the catch? Kai asked. The catch is, the temple could be anywhere on the island and all we have is this, Wu said, holding up a gold medallion. He passed it to Dr. Julian. A medallion? It's like a compass. When the 3 holes match up, the medallion will reveal where the temple is hidden, Dr. Julian said, examining it. How'd you know that? Jay asked. Oh, I did a lot of reading in my spare time, Dr. Julian chuckled. Adventure stories were my favorite. Then what are we waiting for? Zane said, taking the medallion as the ninja got up to go. Not you, Lloyd, Wu said. Oh, seriously, are we still doing this? Lloyd complained. Wu is right. If you were to come across your father, it could prematurely start the final battle, Misako agreed. We need to be at full strength before we take any risks. Ha ha ha, jealous, Jay teased. Irene snickered and gave him a high five. Well, I could use some help around the shop, Julian said. We should get working on vehicles that might help give us a fighting chance. Remember, Garmadon doesn't know we're on the island. It's imperative that you stay out of sight, Wu said. Of course, Sensei, don't worry. Have you ever known us to veer from a plan, huh? Jay said. Wu, Misako, and Lloyd were not amused. Irene rolled her eyes. I'll do my best to keep these chuckleheads on track, she said. The 5 of them started to shout, Ninja! Shh! Not so loud! Are you trying to get us caught? Wu said. Go! They finished in a whisper. They crept up to Garmadon's camp, hiding on a ledge. Look, this must be Garmadon's camp, Jay whispered, pointing. No, you think? I thought it was a takeout restaurant, Kai sassed. It looks like they're building something, Irene observed. Building what? Jay asked. Quiet, you bozos. We still need to find out what the medallion matches up to, Cole said. Let me see, Zane said, pulling the medallion out of his pocket and looking through it. Nothing matches, he said, then gasped. Wait. You found the Temple of Light? Jay gasped, snatching the medallion. No, but look, Zane said, pointing to something. Your falcon, Irene whispered. I thought it got shot down and was lost for good, Kai said. Not if I can retrieve him and get the pieces back to my father, Zane said, standing. Wait, Zane, you're veering from the plan, Cole said. We're supposed to be finding the Temple of Light and staying out of sight. If I were any of you, I'd do the same, Zane declared. I have to get my friend back. He began sneaking down to the camp. Irene started to follow, but Kai grabbed her sleeve. The more of us that go, the more chance we'll get caught. We just have to stay here and hope he doesn't get seen, he said. Cole pouted. Oh, I want to fight. It was boring waiting for Zane. Kai watched the camp. Jay started a game of I Spy with himself, looking through the medallion, and Irene and Cole were lying down, bored. I spy, another tree, Jay said. Cole looked at him. Jay, how did you ever become a ninja? Seriously. Ugh, will Zane just get his bird already and get out of here? Kai grumbled. Jay looked at a different spot through the holes in the medallion and got very excited. Guys, look! He passed the medallion to Kai to look. It matches up. That must be the Temple of Light, Kai exclaimed. Cole laughed. Jay, I take back everything I said. You are a fine ninja, he said. Not finer than me, but a fine... Guys, look, Irene interrupted, pointing to Zane. He had the falcon, but was cornered by a stone warrior. Irene didn't hesitate. She ran down there in spite of the others' protests and jumped between Zane and the stone warrior, preparing to blast him with chaotic energy. Irene, no! Cole shouted as he ran in and grabbed her arm, Kai and Jay close behind. They ran, the stone army hot on their heels. Remember when Sensei asked us to stay out of sight? Kai asked. Yeah, that was good advice, Cole said as they tried to get over the fence. Irene yelped as a spear grazed her elbow. Why didn't we listen to him? Jay wailed. Why don't we ever listen to him? Zane said. Look, the gate, Kai shouted, pointing. The way out, Irene cried. A plank broke underneath Kai as they ran, but Irene caught him. We've been in situations like this 100 times. Quick, who's got an idea? Kai asked as they made their way up the ramp. We jump into that hole, Jay suggested, pointing to the pit of dark sludge below them. Next idea, Irene said. I say we fight, Cole said. With what? Irene's the only one of us with power, and she can't break them without hurting herself, Kai pointed out. Excuse me, I am not fragile, so stop treating me that way, Irene said, offended. Kai sighed. What about you, Zane? What do your computers say? Zane looked around. I got us into this mess. I know how to get us out, he declared, running onto the rope bridge. As it broke, he shouted, Grab a plank! Ninja, go! They used spinjitzu to get above the trees. We're falling, Jay cried. Use your hood as a parachute, Zane said. They landed safely and took off running for the bounty. They're gaining on us, Jay shouted, looking behind him. I got this, Irene shouted, facing the stone warriors. She concentrated, summoning a burst of chaotic energy, then directed it at the stone warriors, giving it everything she had. No, Irene, it's too much, Cole shouted. We need you, sister, Zane cried. And Lloyd needs his protectors, Irene replied, focusing her energy on the lead warrior. It cracked, then burst apart in pieces. Irene collapsed, unmoving. Cole scooped her up in his arms and they all ran. Prepare for battle. We've got company, Zane said as they arrived at their camp. You were spotted? By one? Two? Wu asked as he took Irene from Cole. How about all of them? Kai said sheepishly. What happened to Irene? Did you find the Temple of Light? Misako asked. She shattered a stone warrior. The temple is at the top of the mountain, Kai replied. I hope those vehicles are ready because we sure could use them now. Guess you're just gonna have to figure out this baby on the fly, Julian said as they piled into the earth driller that Nia and Julian had built. We've also packed another surprise in the back. Perhaps it can be of use, Nia added, giving Jay a kiss on the cheek. Another Nia surprise? Jay cried it excitedly. You'll have to go too, Misako told Lloyd. Be safe. We will, Lloyd said, hopping into the earth driller with the boys. I hope Irene is okay. She will be all right. Whatever you do, do not stop until you get to the Temple of Light. Our survival depends on it, Wu said. This time, we'll stick to the plan, Kai said. Good luck, Ninja, Wu said as they drove off. He carried Irene into the ship. You know how to steer this thing, don't you? Jay asked. Cole pulled a lever and they tunneled underground. Woohoo! He cheered. They made it to the foot of the mountain. Well, that's as far as this baby will go. We'll have to do the rest on our own, Cole said as they climbed out. But we'll never make it up the mountain before they arrive, Lloyd said, thinking of the stone warriors chasing them. Well, then let's see what my sister packed, Kai said, going to the back. Oh, I love my sis, he cried, bringing out the brand new fire mech Nia had built. The stone warriors were on them now. Leave this to me, Kai said, getting into the mech. He started taking out the stone warriors and destroying their vehicles. These guys just don't stop, Jay said. Climb on, Kai said. The others clung to the mech as Kai started scaling the mountain. The stone warriors were close behind. Ugh, they're still coming, Jay said. One of these days we're gonna have to fight, Cole declared. We're not climbing fast enough, Zane pointed out. Activate hook, Kai shouted, firing the grappling hook and zipping to the top. Oh, we made it to the top, Jay said, looking around. But where's the Temple of Light? Are you sure you used the medallion right? Lloyd asked. Oh, of course I used it right. It said it should be right here, Jay answered. Well, until we find it, I've got to find a way to slow them down, Kai said, pushing several stone warriors off the side of the mountain. They crashed into the others on the way down. That should buy us a little more time, he said as they continued. They made it to a set of doors built into the rock. Lloyd gasped softly as they walked inside. The Temple of Light, he said in awe. Jay pointed to some carved images on the walls. Guys, check this out. It's us, he said. Kai stared. Impossible. It's everything we've ever done. Finding the bounty, facing the devourer, even right now, Cole added, pointing to an image that showed them standing there looking at the wall. How could it all be here? Zane wondered. Destiny, Lloyd said. Kai couldn't help but notice that Irene wasn't in any of the pictures. That's weird. Irene's been with us every step of the way, but I don't see her here in any of the pictures, he said. But if it's destiny that all this happened and Irene isn't shown here, then what does it mean? Jay asked. Did Irene somehow defy destiny? Cole said. I don't know. She's mentioned that she's afraid of what her prophecy is about, Zane said. Look, for now, we say nothing to her about this. She's worried enough. We have to figure out how to stop my father, Lloyd said, scanning the wall. I think I know what we need to do. He walked over to the center of the floor, brushing some dirt aside to reveal a golden dragon carved on the floor. Look! The others ran over to the pillars and uncovered their own elemental symbols on the floor. Okay, now what? Lloyd wondered. They heard the stone warriors climbing up the mountain again. Why does everything have to be so hard? Cole complained. Misako's words ran through Lloyd's mind. For once the green ninja finds the instrument of peace, he will strike it and know the power of the ultimate spinjitzu master. He looked up to see a large bell hanging above him. The bell! It's an instrument, he realized. You guys ready for this? Bring it, Cole said. Lloyd leaped upward and kicked the bell. A bright light surrounded the ninja. Whoa, what's happening? Lloyd cried as his body rose into the air. No one move, Zane said. As the light enveloped them, the ninja's gaze changed, and Kai, Cole, Jay, and Zane found themselves holding elemental blades in their hands. Guys, send him your powers, Kai shouted, and they pointed their blades at Lloyd. Lightning, ice, fire, and earth all shot towards Lloyd and enveloped him in a burst of light. It faded, and Lloyd fell to the ground. Lloyd, Kai called, and they all ran over to him, helping him up. The stone army burst through the doors. Let him have it, Lloyd shouted. Cole laughed. Now we get to fight. Kai pointed his sword at the stone warriors, the blade blasting them with fire. Cool! Woohoo! He shouted. The others used their powers on the stone army. Cole buried several in a mound of dirt, turning around and moonwalking. 3 heads popped out of the dirt, and Cole jumped on them, landing on top of the dirt pile. My turn, Lloyd said, concentrating. He summoned the golden dragon, which rose above the peak of the mountain, scaring off the stone army. The ninja returned feeling triumphant. We did it, Kai announced. Nice, Nia said. How's Irene? Is she awake yet? Lloyd asked. She hasn't woken since you brought her back, Wu said. Can we go see her? Cole asked. The boys all entered Irene's room. She was lying on the bed, still asleep. Irene, Zane said. Lloyd moved to the side of her bed and lightly touched her hand. Her fingers twitched, and she opened her mismatched eyes. I'm alive, she said, sitting up. The boys wrapped her in a group hug. Guys, let me breathe. Oh, I love the new threads. Did you go to the Temple of Light? Did you unlock your pure elemental powers? I can't believe I missed it. Tell me everything, she said, all in a rush. Man, we were so worried about you, Irie. Don't scare us like that again, Kai told her. Okay, I completely understand your point. That felt awful, Irene said. They went up to see the others. Nia hugged Irene. So glad you're okay. The boys all looked at each other, reminding themselves not to tell Irene what they had seen on the walls of the temple.